Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X for the Sony PlayStation 2, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com, your #1 source for video game walkthroughs. The Final Fantasy X Project, 1999-2002. Released in North America in 2001, it's been about 10 years ago since I first played this game. Yeah, 10 years ago. I received the PlayStation 2 and a copy of Final Fantasy X for Christmas, since it was December. So it was kind of a good timing, good combo. So I received this game, since, a holiday is a holiday. It's usually for family, and you don't have a lot of time to check video games out, I suppose, if you receive them for, a gift on Christmas or a holiday. But I got to play a little bit of the game right away before I had to leave, and I was pretty blown away. I mean, like I said, it's been 10 years now, and the graphics are a little obsolete, but it still looks pretty good, pretty fresh considering. The music sounds great. Nobuo Uematsu, who has done virtually every Final Fantasy game before this, came back to do his composing. But this time, it was pretty much the first time that he had some assistance, and there was a pair of other people who came in and did some work and composed some tracks, and I think they did a good job. Overall, I like the music soundtrack that accompanied this game. Of course, we're taking a look at a scene that happens later on in the game. And from what you can tell, first impressions, you're looking around at these people, you're listening, you're checking things out. It seems a little sad, a little depressing. I don't know what's going on, don't know what's happening yet, but it is sad and depressing. People are not having a good time. We're going to have to find out, though. I also, by the way, do spoiler-free walkthroughs, so even though I know and understand what's going to happen from beginning to end, I'm not going to play it like that. And as you watch this with me, if you're new to the whole Final Fantasy X experience, well, you'll be discovering things as they happen. Just the way as intended for a first-time player throughout this game, or any other game. Just the way I do things. So anyway, here we are at the title menu. We can load from our PlayStation 2 memory cards, or we can start a new game. Look up there, the PlayOnline.com website. I used that back in the day because I got stuck, actually, a couple times throughout this game, and it was pretty useful. But anyway, here we go, folks. New game. You ready for Final Fantasy X? Good stuff. I've been waiting a long time to do this one. You know why? Because I wanted to do it right. So we're going to do it right now.
listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Alright, I don't know who this dude is, but he seems like quite a popular fellow. What's up with that? What's going on here? So right off the bat, you can hear that Final Fantasy classic theme. Well, kind of. It's a little bit remixed, but I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, oh man, that's kind of awesome. Just kind of pumps you up, sucks you in right away. So they did a good job with that, I think. So, what's going on, everybody?
Can you sign this?
No problem.
Alright, and it looks like our hero's name is Titus. Of course, you could change that if you want to, and the funny thing is, throughout the whole game, no one ever speaks his name. I guess it makes sense because you have the option to change it. Now, I say speak his name. I didn't say his name, you know, in text form. So it's kind of interesting how throughout the whole game, no one will ever say this dude's name out loud. But anyway, Titus, proceed.
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
And our hero, Titus, is such a star and stud that he doesn't even need a writing implement to autograph those big volleyball-looking things. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so who else is here? You! God, weren't you, like, disappearing and reappearing or something? What's up with this kid?
The game tonight. It's very important.
Who the hell is this dude? Good luck.
Are you gonna show us that shot tonight?
I don't know. Maybe.
You should do it for us.
Of course! Well, if it's for you.
I've been a big fan of yours from the very beginning.
I won't let you down.
Thanks!
Man, people are intimidated. This guy is huge. Good luck. You can also see that not everybody has a voice to go with the characters. You know, I mean, most of the people will talk, and you know, there's voice actors to perform the lines for the characters, but not everyone. A lot of the non-important characters do have voices to read the lines, but it's just kind of interesting how they do it. I don't know. It's pretty cool, though.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got it.
Thank you for the autograph! Can I see you after the game? Yeah, sure.
What if I do something? What if I make a fool of myself?
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well...
You can't tonight.
I mean, tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Who is that guy, my manager?
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Okay, so that was Zanar. By the way, we never hear from him again. I have no idea who that guy is. I think it would have been a better setup if we heard our hero and main character Titus talk about today and his thoughts and feelings on, you know, what's going on. I think it would have just it would have made a bigger impact. Zanar, I says to myself. Dave, I says to myself. Who the hell is Zanar? Anyway, what does Dave like to do? He likes to talk to non-playable characters, minor characters, characters who don't always affect anything. How you guys doing? It's gonna be a killer game tonight. I know it. Alrighty. This is an interesting city, by the way, don't you guys think? Hurry up, the game's about to start. You'd better hurry. The game can't start without you. Well, where's my manager? Where's that little dude? He seems to be calling the shots, man. Watch it, kids. You better win tonight, or I'll deck you one. Pow! Well, well. If it isn't Jecht Jr. They say you've got some tricks even your old man couldn't do. Whoa, I've got the shivers. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Ooh, stay away from me. I'm an athlete. I gotta prepare. Careful, the Xanarkin Duggles mean business tonight. Hey, Mr. Star Player of the Abes. Do your stuff out there tonight. Alrighty. What are you kids doing? Man, there's a lot of waterfall action around here. Should that be flowing down the side of that building? Good luck, Titus. Yes, and right there, folks, that is like one of the only couple times in the whole game that someone will mention our hero's name, you know? Like I said, if only with words, with text. But yeah, right there, Titus. He just referred to me as my name. The Xanarkin Abes rule. My mom's a big fan of yours, too. She said to invite you to dinner. What is this guy's problem? I don't feel so good. Like I'm on a roller coaster going down. All of the Xanarkins watching now, so put on a show for him. Didn't I just see you two standing over there? I'm sure you'll get MVP this year. The Xanarkin Abes are counting on you. Don't let them down. Alright, well, don't know really what sport I'm doing, but it's time to do this, man. Who's ready for a little sports? I know I am.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell just attacked this place, but it is in shambles. What am I watching here? I remember the first time, 10 years ago, when I played this, I was like, is this even a Final Fantasy game? What am I seeing? What am I hearing? That doesn't sound like Final Fantasy music to me. Anyway, Titus, I don't know how you were holding your breath in that big old pool of water for so long, playing that crazy, weird, unrealistic game, but hey, we got time, folks. We'll get to that. First things first, we got more important shit to deal with, like, you know, our town is destroyed. What the hell's going on?
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so that's Orin. We saw him earlier, standing around, kind of acting shady. Seems if anyone knows what's going on, I'd say that's our man. Let's stick close to him.
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Hey, wait!
Someone explain that little kid to me. He keeps on disappearing.
Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Take it. A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through.
How the hell could I not know how to use a sword in a Final Fantasy game? Gotta be kidding me. Anyway, we're thrown into a battle situation pretty early on, and it's pretty simple, straightforward. If you've played a Final Fantasy, I'm sure you'll be able to pick this up and be okay so far. So we got attack, we got item, and we're cutting through these weird little insect creatures that came off of that whatever it was. So here we go. Couple dudes, couple swords.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Those are a lot of little creepy dudes. Alright, so you don't have to get rid of all these guys, just the couple in front of us, not behind. So once again, just keep on plowing through. And as the game progresses, we can talk about, you know, the battle system and all that good old Final Fantasy type stuff.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Alright, overdrives. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack one time. Press left on the directional pad in the command window to use an overdrive. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, Auron's overdrive gauge is full. Titus, not there yet. So let's do this. Hit left, and every character has their own, you know, unique overdrive abilities, and they gain more and more as the game progresses. So we're going to start off here. Bushido, And you have to do a little something to make sure these overdrives are full in effect. It's different for each character. So for Auron, let's see here, we gotta push these before the timer runs out, of course. And Buka! There you go. Powerful attack. Now, let's say I were to fail. Well, I would still attack, but it just wouldn't be as strong. Now, we're probably going to get an overdrive for Titus here. I can give you an example of not hitting the mark. Swordplay. Alright, spiral cut. So what is he supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to hit the X button when it's right on that little gray marker there. So anyway, he's going to attack still. And, you know, it's a decent attack. What the hell is this thing in front of me? What are you? What do you want from me? All I know is I don't want to see the damages after, you know, people want to assess how much we've just lost, you know, money-wise. Rebuilding. This place just took a serious attack. I'm not looking too well. Lucky for me, this thing only attacks with, Demi, so I'm gonna be okay. Do it again. Down but not out. Just like most Final Fantasy games, you know, when you're in the danger zone, your characters will show by kind of being semi-injured looking. You know, your numbers will get into the yellow, get into the red, what other color scheme they want to use. In this case, it's yellow. Alright, good stuff. We defeated it. Where are you going in such a hurry? Auron! Auron, come back here! And what's this thing? Let's check it out. Traveler's Save Sphere Level 1 stores a record of your travels. Also fully restores your party's HP and MP. Ahahaha! So, folks, every time you come in contact with one of these, you know, even if you don't want to save your game, you should just hit the X button so you can be recharged HP and MP-wise. Good stuff. So anyway, now we're fully charged, ready to go. I don't have to worry about my characters being damaged.
What are you laughing at, old man? Auron, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Ugh, not more of these little damn things. Okay, here we go. That is a lot of them. They're dropping down. You can see them behind, too, in the background. Wings start to flicker. They keep coming out. This is no good. Ugh, we're being pummeled.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
So basically, early on in this game, we're dealt with a couple of situations just to, you know, get the player used to what we're going to be doing later on. And we come in contact with a lot of outside devices that help us throughout battles. And this is our first one. So we're supposed to select this object and attack it. Why? Why not? Well, maybe it'll serve a purpose, a point. So just keep on hitting, man. It's really our only option. That's how RPGs work. You gotta do what they tell you to do. Come on! He just spined me.
This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
I'm swimming. The hell is this, man? I am tripping. Or am I dreaming? I don't know, but it's telling me to go down, so let's do that.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore. Anybody there? Aaron! Hey!
Alright, so that crazy thing in the sky just sucked me up and, I don't know, I suppose spat me out somewhere. I don't know where I am, some ruins. And this is the start of my story. Alright, let's have a talk. Let's talk about Final Fantasy X being the first in the series to use voice actors. And, oh, well, it was really cool. I remember I played this for the first time, and I'm like, wow, I don't really have to read a lot of the text. We have voice actors to do that. Now, that is good, and, well, it's also kind of bad. Because, you know, sometimes, at some points, there's just some scenes of awkwardness and, you know, head-scratching places where you're just like, wow, really? Is that how he just said that? It's just really strange. But there's actually a lot of great voice actors in this game. The thing is, you know, voice direction. You have to be, you know, directed well, you know, in a video game or a cartoon or, you know, whatever, a commercial. You have to be directed well. Something is written here. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't understand. What is this?
What do we have here? Nope. Can't read it.
Can't read it. Can't read it. Alright, well, let's just take another dip back here and check out what else we got in this place. You know, you just want to kind of search around. You know, they're always throwing stuff in corners and nooks and crannies in Final Fantasy video games, of course. So yeah, like I was saying, it's really cool. The first time in Final Fantasy series history, you know, we have voice actors. Some of them do a pretty good job, even though, you know, they're not always directed well. And, you know, well, some others are, you might want to say, miscast or just really not that good. There's something over there, and there's a chest here. Yes, of course, we have the Final Fantasy chest. Just like always, good stuff. And what is this thing? Introduction to Al-Bhed. Find Al-Bhed primers to help you decipher the strange Al-Bhed language. Alright, so this is an Al-Bhed compilation sphere. And right now it's scanning my PlayStation 2 and my memory card because you need to have a memory card to save the data. So basically, select your memory card and save. Alright, successfully loaded. Compile Al-Bhed dictionary. Alright, good stuff. So basically, we're going to be encountering a group of individuals that don't really speak English. It's not, you know, their language of choice, I guess I'll say. But, you know, they're not, you know, gonna, you know, separate themselves from everyone. They're gonna leave little Al-Bhed circle things on the ground around this world, and people can find and learn their language. It's very nice of these individuals. So, this thing, what did it say then? In the land where bolts of light illuminate the blackest night, with Makalania behind the fourth pillar you sight, look not on the left, but on the right. Okay, so basically, you know, I wanted to do this specifically. As you can see, some of the letters have been translated, while others have still not been translated. And I kind of wanted it this way because I wanted to show you, you know, how it would be. And throughout the game, we will be finding more of these, you know, Al-Bhed primers around, and we'll decipher more of the language. Now, since I'm using my PlayStation 2 and my memory card, I wanted to show you guys, you know, what it would look like as you know, uncover, you know, letter for letter, so you can kind of start to understand what the words say. And, you know, even if you don't have it all, you know, deciphered, you can still make it out. So that's why I prefer to leave it like this, so I could show you guys. And maybe we'll be picking up a couple along the way. Now, of course, you know, naturally, I've pretty much found the majority of them, so I'll be walking in areas where they would originally be, but will no longer be there because, you know, in previous gameplays, I've already picked them up. So yeah, if this was a first attempt by the game player, yeah, you would not be able to read any of the language, and you would have to play the game a second time and follow through so you could, you know, see the language and what they were saying. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Ugh. Another one of these spheres. Good stuff. Recharges my health. And of course, we can go to our menu. We still haven't really seen the menu. It looks pretty straightforward, you know. Typical Final Fantasy type menu. You know, it's really cool and interesting. This time, they kind of got away from the blues and, you know, kind of just made things look different. This really kind of breaks the tradition of older Final Fantasy games. I mean, the old ones were that specific blue, and then they kind of went to off-colored blues or grays, things like that. But here, now, this is kind of very different. Really not that bad, though. But anyway, I mean, we have our item menu, use sword equipment, we have our key items, you know, the good old stuff, Phoenix Downs and potions. Our abilities, not a lot is, you know, shown to us yet. Our overdrives, the one I used, or tried to use earlier, the Spiral Cut. You know, we can check on our statuses. We have strength, defense, magic, agility, all that good stuff. There's our weapon and armor. And of course, the system configuration, and we can play around with our sound and our cursors and aeons and whatever. Good stuff. And of course, we have our help, and we can check out basic controls, the basic terms, references. And, well, the list is incomplete, and as we progress through the game, you know, we'll receive more on the right side of that column bar. But you know what? I think I'm going to save right here, folks, and call it a wrap. Things are getting crazy, pretty confusing so far. Don't know where I am, don't know what I'm supposed to do. This place is really a kind of a stinky dive. We got to get out of here. We got to regroup and pull ourselves together, and I hope you're going to be with me for the remainder of this walkthrough, guys, because things are just getting started, and it's going to get crazy, and we're going to have a good old time. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay, and I will see you guys next time for Final Fantasy X, And I am out.